I wish I knew before I became a prison wife that you're basically locked up with them. I'm sitting out here, I'm doing all this, I'm doing all that, and you just sitting back in your cell chilling in your bed, rubbing your feet together, waiting on your commissary. I feel like in this life, you learn to be patient, you learn to be understanding, you learn to be disciplined. Being loyal makes me feel strong. Also stupid at the same time. Sometimes I'm just like, is this what I want for my life? Could I be out here doing anything other than this? Your love is great as ever. Hey y'all, I'm COCA. I'm a prison wife, a mom, a student, a bitch that's just tired of explaining herself. My husband is locked up, but I feel like I'm doing the time. I'm not embarrassed, but I am exhausted. People try to humble you or try to make you feel some type of way about holding your man down. I don't never feel no type of way. I'm gonna be with him until I don't want to be with him. If I ever feel like I don't want to be with him no more, then that's what it's gonna be. But until then, we here. Loyal, faithful, low-key, and just a real iconic bitch. Like, who do you know doing it better than me? Who do you know keeping it more realer than me? Not you bitches. Not them bitches. Anyway, okay, I'm just talking. Welcome to my life. I'm going to tell you how I survived this life. Being loyal makes me feel strong. Also stupid at the same time. Sometimes I'm just like, is this what I want for my life? Could I be out here doing anything other than this? But at the same time, it's just like, this is my person. This is who I want to be with. Like, this is my life. This is the life that I chose to live, and this is just what it's going to be. I feel like a lot of women recently have been trying to become prison wives as a trend, to become famous, to get on TV, love after lockup and all that. But it's like, this is my life. And people always ask me, oh, you should get on love after lockup. You should be on. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I just feel like that's so lame. It's just not real. It's just not authentic. I'd rather show people my journey, my real journey as it is, rather than go on TV and let some people, let some people tell my story for me and not even tell it the correct way, or make it messy, or just drama, or, for views. I don't want to do that. I feel like I would never do that. Not saying I have never thought about it. I have thought about it. I talked to my husband about it. They reached out to me. Different shows have reached out to me. Blogs, vlogs, podcasts, all type of people have reached out to me and my husband. But I just say, I don't really want to do that. Like, I want to keep our shit real and authentic. I don't want to basically sell our story to somebody. Like, I don't want to sell our story, and I don't want to make it something that is not. Like, I don't want to be so as drama and all this, because what people don't understand, that everybody in a relationship with a man in prison is not going through like a toxic, problematic relationship. Every man that's in prison is not coming out to use you. Every man that's in prison is not using you while he's in there. Me and my husband have built a real strong, solid relationship while he's away, and I don't ever want to portray that in a negative light. I don't want to ever be that type of person. We could just be ourselves, and I want to make sure it's 100% real and authentic on our end, and that's just me, period. That's just how I am, period. I don't want to, like, I don't want to be like negative about our situation, because our situation is not negative. If you ever seen the movie Beyond the Lights, I feel like that's me and my husband's story. And I know that's like really corny, but if you have ever seen that movie, then you understand, like, me and my husband became one together under like such a weird circumstance, but it was so appropriate. And it was just like, you never know who is meant for you or who you'll meet. Or I feel like my husband saved me, and sometimes he say the same thing, but I just feel like, genuinely, like, for me, only speaking for myself because he's not here to speak for himself, I feel like my husband genuinely saved me from a lot. And a lot of people ask me, like, why would you give up the lifestyle that you was living? Why would you do this and why would you do that to be in this situation? But I just feel like you never really know even when you have that ideal life that everybody wants and everybody thinks that is the perfect life, it's not really a perfect life and you're not happy. So like just in the movie, basically she's like a pop star, a singer, and she has the fame, the money, the everything that you could possibly want for and imagine, but she's just not happy and she feels like nobody sees her. And that's how I felt for a long time until I got with my husband. Just being a like popular person that everybody clings to and everybody knows and everybody like looks up to, but people don't actually see you for who you are. Like, people don't genuinely see you for who you are. And I feel like my husband is that person that genuinely sees me for who I am and don't try to fix me or don't try to, like, he just let me know that I see you and it's okay to be you. And it's like, a lot of people don't get that. Most people don't see you. Even family, friends, like past relationships, people just genuinely don't see you for who you genuinely, truly are deep down inside, emotionally and spiritually. And I feel like it was different for me and my husband. So I like that movie. However, sometimes this life do be taking a toll on me. For someone who already deals with their own mental health issues, this life can be lonely as hell. Like, just recently, my husband has been on lockdown for like 3 months. I haven't talked to him for 3 months. Well, he just started being able to call like every other day. And now it's like, it's always something going on. They're always locked down. I can't talk to him all the time. I spend my birthday alone. I spend the holidays alone. I have to be able to cope with being alone mostly for everything. And I don't have a lot of friends. I don't really deal with a lot of people. So really it just be me. It just be me, myself, and my daughter. And when you're going through stuff, you need comfort. You don't got nobody there. You just want your man, but he just not there. Like, I can't call him, and sometimes he just can't call me, and it'll just be so sad and it be depressing, especially when I'm already going through my own depression and my own problems in life, and I just don't have him to lean on. That really be so hard. And even when I do get to talk to him, it don't be the same as him being here, like physically here in person. So also, I feel like I have to pour more into my husband and my relationship than he can pour back, because obviously in his situation, he can't do a lot of the things that I can do. Sometimes it irritates me. Sometimes it gets me mad, because it's like, I'm sitting out here, I'm doing all this, I'm doing all that, and you just sitting back in your cell, chilling in your bed, rubbing your feet together, waiting on your commissary. Like, and I'm out here grinding. I'm out here going to school. I'm out here taking care of kids. I got so much things going on, and you just chilling and waiting on your next phone call. But also, I know that he's going through things on his own too. Prison is hard. It's not a walk in the park. I know he ain't in there just happy-go-lucky all the time. I know it's hard for him too. However, not saying that he doesn't love me equally, but sometimes he just cannot equally give me the things that I can give to him. He literally can't. Like, no matter, like, he can do as best as he can, but he cannot do everything. He cannot do even the things that he wants to do sometimes. It's prison. Sometimes he be down bad on his luck and he ain't got what he wants to have. He can't give me what he wants to give me. And it's like, I have to accept that and keep it cute and be strong at the same time, because you can't make him feel worse. You can't make him feel less of a man for not being able to provide everything that you need. I feel like in this life, you learn to be patient, you learn to be understanding, you learn to be disciplined, and you learn a lot about yourself. If both of y'all work together, y'all will learn so much about yourself, and not just sitting in there doing whatever, twiddling his thumbs around, him actually working on himself. I feel like y'all would be able to build a great life together when he's free. I wish I knew before I became a prison wife that you're basically locked up with them mentally. You're locked up with them mentally. You might not be in there physically, but mentally you are locked up with them. Like, you basically doing the time with them. And the most important thing that you have to learn is not to lose yourself. Still live your life. Still do things that you love to do. Still put yourself first before anything. definitely don't put him before your needs. Keep your boundaries strong. Take care of your mental health. Be honest about what you can and cannot handle. You don't have to agree to something that you know that you can't handle. You know you can't handle certain things like a certain time period. Make sure you communicate with them. You don't have to agree to anything that you know that you can't handle. Don't try to prove yourself to people who don't understand what you're going through. People who are not in your shoes and who have never been here. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You don't have to keep explaining why you're with your person. I would never do that. I would never. I don't care what nobody says. As long as I want to be with him, I'm going to be with him. As long as I want to be with him, I'm going to be with him. Period. This life is not for everybody. Everybody's not going to understand. Everybody's not going to get it. And you don't have, it's not your job to try to convince people to get why you're doing what you're doing. It's your life. As long as you're happy, that's the only thing that matters. That's the main thing. As long as you are happy. If you're not happy with what you're doing, then you can get out of that. You can leave. But as long as you're happy, nothing else matters. If you're happy and it's not hurting nobody, nobody else's opinions or anything even matters. Last thing is find support. Sometimes we feel like we can handle everything on our own. We can do everything on our own. But it's so much better when you find just one person who actually understands you in the life that you're going through. Like one person that you can talk to about what you're going through who can relate to you.